x square plus xy is equal to 5 and y square plus xy is equal to 3. So we can do it with the method of subtraction. So I have x square minus y square, which is equal to 5 minus 3 is 2. So I get a quadratic equation in two variables, x square plus y square. X square minus y square is equal to 2. Now let's say if we will add these two equations, x square plus xy is equal to 5, y square plus xy is equal to 3. So by adding I will get x square plus y square plus 2xy, which is equal to 8. So now I get one equation that is in variable x and y, and this has the product of x and y. So I know when I have the equation with the product of x and y, what I'm going to do is I'm going to solve it with the help of a quadratic formula. And this is x square, the coefficient of x is 2y, and this is y square. So I can write it x square plus 2y, x plus y square minus 8 is equal to 0. So because this equation is in x, so y is the constant for us. So a is equal to 1, which is the coefficient of x square, b is equal to 2y, which is coefficient of x, and c is equal to y square minus 8. So I have x is equal to x is equal to minus b plus minus square root b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. So I have minus 2y plus minus 2y whole square minus 4a y square minus 8 is c, 2a is 1. Okay, minus 2y plus minus it's 4y square minus 4y square minus minus plus 32. 4 times y square is 4y square, 4 times 8 is 32, minus and minus is plus, and divided by 2. So it's plus 4y square minus 4y square. It's minus 2y plus minus square root 32 divided by 2. So 32 is 2 times 1 is 2, 6 is 12, 2 times 8 is 16, 4 is 8, 2 is 4, 1 is 2, and 1. Okay, so it's minus 2y plus minus 2 square into 2 square into 2 divided by 2. So we factorize 32, we get 5 2's. We can write as 2 square into 2. 2 square multiplied by 2 square multiplied by 2 is equal to 32. So now the squares which have the 2 which have the squares, 2 square root cancels and we get 2 here. Square root cancel and we get 2 here. And for this 2, the square root cannot be cancelled as it does not have the square. So we get minus 2y plus minus 4 square root 2 divided by 2. So I will take 2 common, or minus 2 common, and I will get y, or let's say 2 common, minus y plus minus 2 square root 2 divided by 2. So 2 is cancelled with 2, so I will get minus y plus minus 2 square root 2, which is equal to x. So x is equal to minus y plus minus 2 square root 2. So x plus y is equal to 2 square root 2. X plus y is equal to minus 2 square root 2. I got the two linear equations from here. And I have one quadratic equation, x square minus y square is equal to 2. X square minus y square is equal to 2. This is a quadratic equation that I have. So I can use the value of x as this or this or this. So what we can do is we can write x plus y is equal to 2 square root 2. X is equal to 2 square root 2 minus y. So taking this equation, 2 square root 2 minus y, substituting the value of x minus y square is equal to 2. So it's a square plus b square minus 2 a b minus y square is equal to 2. 4 into 2 plus y square 4 square root 2 to y minus y square minus 2 is equal to 0. So 8, 2 times 2 is 4 and this cancel 2, plus y square minus 4 square root 2y minus y square minus 2 is equal to 0, plus y square minus y square is cancelled. 8 minus 2 is 6, minus 4 square root 2 y is equal to 0. 6 is equal to 4 square root 2 y. 6 over 4 square root 2 is equal to y. So y is equal to 3 over 2 square root 2. We get the answer for y. Now for getting the answer of x, I will use this equation and put the value of y here. X plus y is equal to 2 square root 2. This is the equation. And now I'm going to put y over here. 3 2 square root 2 is equal to 2 square root 2. So x is equal to 2 square root 2 minus 3 over 2 square root 2. So x is equal to 2 square root 2. 2 square root 2 multiplied by 2 square root 2 minus 3. So x is equal to 2 times 2 is 4 and square root 2 is square root 2 square minus 3 over 2 square root 2. So x is equal to 4 into 2 minus 3 over 2 square root 2. 4 times 2 is 8 minus 3 over 2 square root 2. 5 over 2 square root 2. So if I need to remove the radical sign from the denominator, I will do the rationalization and multiply it with 2 square root 2 and divide it with 2 square root 2. So what will happen? I will get 10 square root 2. 2 times 2 is 4 and 2. So I will get 5 square root 2 by 4, which is equal to x. So I get the value of x for which y is 2 square over 2. Also for y, I can rationalize it as y is equal to 3 over 2 square root 2. So I can multiply with 2 square root 2 and divide with 2 square root 2. So we can just finish the radical sign from the denominator. 4 into 2. It's 2 times 1 is 2, 2 times 3 is 6. So it's going to be 3 by 4 square root 2. It's one and the same thing if we write this or this. So the value or the answer would be solution set, which is equal to 5 square root 2 by 4, when y would be equal to 3 square root 2 by 4. So this is the first solution set. Now this is when we used the equation. We got the two equations from here. X plus y is equal to 2 square root 2 and x plus y is equal to minus 2 square root 2. And we use the first equation, x plus y is equal to 2 square root 2. Now we can use the second equation, x plus y is equal to minus 2 square root 2. So x plus y is equal to minus 2 square root 2. So now when we are going to use this, we will get y is equal to minus 2 square root 2 minus x. So putting the values, x square plus xy is equal to 5. So x square plus x and y is 2 square root 2 minus x is equal to 5. So x square minus 2 square root 2x minus x square is equal to 5. So cancelling this is minus 2 square root 2 x is equal to 5. So x is equal to 5 over 2 square root 2 and with the sign of negative. Now because we need to remove the radical sign, we are going to multiply with the same number and divide with the same number. So it's minus 10 square root 2 over 2 times 2 is 4 into 2. 5 is 10, so I have minus 5 by 4 square root 2 for x. And to find for y, x plus y is equal to, this is like minus 2 square root 2 minus x. And what is x? X is minus 5 square root 2 by 4. So it's minus 2 square root 2 plus 5 square root 2 by 4. So it's 4 here, 1 here, making the denominator same. We will get minus 8 square root 2 by 4 plus 5 square root 2 by 4. So we will get minus 3 square root 2 by 4, which is equal to y. Okay, so now we have x minus 5 square root 2 by 4 when y is equal to minus 3 square root 2 by 4. So this is the final solution set that we get. After finishing the question. And this is solution set is equal to this, or I can write it again. Solution set is equal to 5 square root 2 by 4, 3 square root 2 by 4, comma, minus 5 square root 2 by 4 minus 3 square root 2 by 4. So the important thing in this question is the last step, in which what we do in the last step is we make the square root 2 was in the denominator, was coming in the denominator, and what we do the rationalization. Rationalization is a process in which we multiply and divide with the same radical so that we can remove the radical from the denominator. So in this way we will get our answer in a which is without the radical in the denominator.